Hi, I'm Sarah Saltwick. I'm one of the co-directors at Holden Arts Associates, a small agency specializing in youth and family work, and I'm also a co-chair for this year's conference. My goals for attending APAP are mostly about meetings. I want to meet with venues who we're working with, who we might be holding dates with to secure things, venues who we usually work with that we're not holding dates with yet, who are a little later in their programming process. I want to meet with venues we've never worked with, but there may be some interest overlap. I'm talking about our current roster, but also shows that may be on the road right now, or things we have coming in the future that I want to start planting seeds for the future. I love hearing how things are shifting inside of our venue so I can help our artists respond, either with the marketing material they're creating, with the kind of shows, just being part of that conversation. So much of that happens face to face. What surprised me about last conference is I gave myself permission to not be trapped in my booth. I spent a lot of time there. I was in my booth a lot, but I also had some offsite meetings. I did just a little bit of exploring, met with other artists, and began to venture out. One of the ways I was able to do this is I am part of an incredible 3-person team. Last year, more than ever, we looked at how we could divide and conquer. So go to different events and then meet back up. So if you're going as a team, I think it's really great to strategize about how you can work effectively and sort of experience more as a group. There's some things we do all together, and then there's some things we explore on our own and bring that knowledge back. I start planning my APAP schedule in late November. I'll go through the attendee list so far, highlight the folks I want to reach out to, and then in early December start making meeting requests and plugging other events I want to attend in around those meetings. We'll usually send one e-blast in that early December to a segmented list of presenters, really trying not to bother agents or other folks who don't need to hear from us. But other than that first e-blast, everything else will be personal emails to folks either who I know or introducing myself and explaining a little bit why I think a meeting might be beneficial. So always looking for connections in the programs people are doing and our artists. So my top tip is to leave a little breathing room in the schedule. Last year, I got to see a fantastic performance on a Saturday night that I had left open deliberately in case something came up that I wanted to see that I wasn't planning on based on buzz, or in case I needed just a little downtime because the schedule was pretty packed. So I really encourage you to leave some time in your schedule for improvisation, to fill in something that you've heard great things about, to have a longer meeting or a meal with someone you've just met. I would say about 80% of my schedule is pretty sketched in by the time I land in January, but it's important just to have a little bit of room to discover.